Hi Freya, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Yes, I'm good.
Good.
So, you're taking all 3 points back to Norfolk. What were your thoughts on that?
We just said at the huddle at the end, I think we made it very difficult for ourselves, especially first half. I think we absolutely dominated throughout the whole first half. It's just, got to be more clinical and put our chances away. But again, second half we said that they were going to come out and probably change the game, and they did just that. I think coming away with the 3 points ultimately is probably a very important game for us leading into Christmas. So really proud of the girls to go and get a result today.
Yeah, I mean, someone who was clinical has got to be yourself. Like, what a goal! What was going through your head when you took the shot, and obviously once it went in?
Well, I'm just saying it to BBC. I've actually been practicing it a lot, cutting in and shooting for the last few weeks. So when I cut in and I saw the goal on the floor, it was probably opened up the goal a little bit. The strike was, I'm going to back myself, it was unbelievable. It rattled the top bins. I was a bit shocked actually, to be honest. It ran the wrong way, the camera was over here, should have had this way.
So it's quite physical though, obviously it's Cambridge, they always seem to be. How as a team do you sort of mentally keep up with that when the games start?
Yeah, I think it's something that, again, last year we probably would have went and lost that game or drew the game. So, we've had a lot of work on mental and keeping our heads throughout the game. And, Cambridge, full credit to them, really come on this year. And I'm sure they'll be up there this year. But, for us, it was just staying calm. And I think got a bit frantic in the second half, as you saw. The goal came from us being calm on the ball and actually playing. So, I just think it's just making sure that we win our 1v1 battles. If you win that, you go and win the game. So
it's a nice local one really for the Norwich fans, and plenty of them came down. Do you think they played a part in this game?
Absolutely, yeah. Every week you're nice and loud, so we do hear you. We speak about you all the time, saying the support is probably one of the top in the league. We just want to make away games and home games as hard for opponents as possible.
Mm-hmm. So and next week it's obviously got all the stalls, got the Girls United. Is that another one where we definitely want the fans coming down?
Yeah, 100%. And I just said to BBC, with the performance today and the performance in the last few weeks, I'm sure that we'll go and do that again next week. So if you haven't, get your tickets, come down to the Nest, watch us play. We are brilliant.
Right, thank you so much.
Thanks, Izzy.
Not bad, Izzy. How are you?
Yes, I'm good. So another 3 points on the board. You're bringing them back to Norfolk. What were your thoughts?
The full game. Cambridge made it very difficult for us today. I think the pitch didn't help. I think it was a leveler for both teams. But delighted with the 3 points because Freya's goal was a goal to win any football match, and it was brilliant. So really pleased for her and pleased for the girls that we can go out to Norfolk with 3 points.
Yeah. So Grace Rigler on the score sheet again. What did you make of her penalty and the defence as a whole today?
Again, she's got several penalties this year, hasn't she? So fantastic. She started that way well. Been touch and go with her. She didn't play against Burnley because of her hamstring, but she's managed to come back. She's been training this week, and I thought she was superb in the middle. First contact, driving forward with the ball. She took a nasty knock with I think their number 12, who got booked in that situation. But she's an absolute battler, and she's shown us exactly why we wanted to bring her in the summer, not just for her footballing ability, but for those little bits in terms of her contact, in terms of her aura. Not aura, that's not the right word. What am I saying? Yeah, a presence. That's what I'm looking for. A presence in the middle of the pitch.
Yeah. So it's another one you've left late in the last couple of weeks. How's that like on the bench, having to experience that, and can you put it down to anything? Yeah,
well, so I think that probably would have been one of those touchline runs. I think if it was down the other end and there wasn't their bench between me and the players, I might have gone for it. But I think for me, I was trying to remain as calm as possible because there was a few moments in that second half that were very frustrating to me. So I was trying to keep myself nice and calm and look at the time and know that once that goal went in, I was just going to kill the game off. So the subs, have come on and been brilliant. And again, they've got to appreciate that we're trying to win the football match at that point. And, Poppy comes on and gets a minute and a half and bringing Holly off and sending Bishop left back, moving people around. It's, they're winning the game for us. Although they're only playing short minutes, they're winning the game. And that's where, for me, I was trying to remain nice and calm and composed. Whereas Stevenage or Chatham, we were off down the line. It was hell for leather at that point. So sometimes that happens, but it's not the most calm of places on the bench when you 1-1 at 88 minutes. So
on talking about the goal, obviously Freya scored proper cracker, wasn't it? Is it sort of a relief that you've got players that have got that composure in sort of dire minutes of the game?
Well, this is why you have to make the changes, and again, if you're looking at the changes, Izzy Moore and Lara didn't deserve to come off. Really, I thought they were excellent at half time. I had Izzy Moore's name on her own as the name on the board because I thought she had an excellent first 45 minutes, and I don't think really they deserved to come off. But we had to change something. We had to kind of change the rhythm of the game a little bit. And Drew's a little terrier, she's a little battler, so we swapped her and Izzy over to try and give us that. And I knew that I was then going to push Freya higher up alongside Tash, and then Cookie gives us natural width on the right wing. So we kind of went to Holly and Cookie, and then them two up top with then Riggs and Drew in the middle. So we were losing a little bit of creativity with Izzy, but we're going a little bit of bite in the middle with Drew. So it managed to pay off. Doesn't always pay off, but ultimately that's what I get paid $2.99 an hour for.
Well, on to next week. You've obviously got Dulwich Hamlet at home, but why should the fans come down with obviously the Girls United and everything?
Well, this is the last opportunity to see us before we enter 2026, and the club are putting on a festive. I was going to say performance, but Santa's down there. There's Canary. What's he called? Captain Canary. I was going to call him Colin there. Sorry, Captain Canary's there. Santa's there. Everyone will be down there. So yeah, for parents, for kids, it'll be a great afternoon, and hopefully we can put on a performance that'll repay everybody that's down there. So yeah, if we can get 400-500 people there, that'd be fantastic. But yeah, the last time this year would be great, and hopefully we can send everybody off with a performance and a few goals to celebrate the end of the year.
So one out of your hands though, it's obviously Fulham have got 3 points today against London Bees in a convincing win. I'm assuming we're wanting the 6 points, but are you sort of hoping on the side that Fulham maybe drop a couple of points before Christmas?
Of course, it's out of our control, and we were hopeful that that London Bees would have picked some, because London Bees are a very strong outfit, but Fulham have obviously gone there and it's a London derby for them, so they've gone and shown the difference there. I think, was it 5-0 at the end of the game? It's 4-0 at one point, wasn't it? 5-0, yeah. 5-0. So yeah, full credit to Fulham. They've been fantastic this year. We've got to keep up with them. They're the pace setters, so we've just got to keep doing what we're doing, and ultimately they play their games and do what they need to do. So if we keep playing and we keep performing and keep creating the chances we have, we're going to be there or thereabouts. So we're quite pleased with that, and yeah, hopefully they'll drop a point or two, but we've got to make sure we're doing what we're doing. So we'll focus on us and make sure we're putting a performance next week for everybody alongside Santa and Captain Canary.
Well, thank you ever so much.
Cheers.